Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Gold Rush. Now today we are hopefully going to get a fair bit of our tier 3 setup all built out at Pine Valley. We've got a pile of money, we've got all of the stuff out there and ordered, and we are racing enthusiastically out there, and yeah, this keeps happening. The trailer is fairly heavy and it does have this habit of swinging round, so I need to try and get it to go the other way now. I'm going to try and sort of force it like this. I really did. This is yeah, this is not the first time it's done this on this journey. I probably should go a little bit slower, and that would help things out a little bit, I think. But well, you know me by now. I don't like to learn. If the game is suggesting I should do something, I like to try and do it differently. If the game is saying, no, you can't do that, I'd like to try and do it. You get the idea. Apparently, I'm difficult to live with. And this is me in real life. Apparently, I'm difficult to live with. I'm having none of it. I don't believe it. I think I'm perfectly agreeable and, you know, I think I'm perfect to live with. I must be, surely. I mean, see, I'm doing it now. I have proved everybody wrong. I would never spend ages trying to prove people wrong. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't spend 3 entire episodes trying to get a dumper out of a claim just because I was told it couldn't be done. Wouldn't dream of it, would I? Perhaps we should move on. Yes, that'd be a better idea. Right, let's bring this one in here. First of all, we are going to just have a little bit of a drive around in there. Although, I'll tell you what, this claim is actually going to be brilliant because the water is closer to the claim. You know, it would probably help if I put the handbrake on. There we go. The water is closer to the work point than it is over in Old Arnold, which does mean it's going to be a lot easier for filling our buckets. So if we just take all of these buckets out a minute, we can put them all there, they can be lined up, and they'll be ready for loading up with water for when we need them. We're not going to need all of them with water, but we'll put all the buckets here anyway. All wonderfully lined up, just waiting to carry out their assigned tasks. And we've already started polluting the wonderful wild Alaskan wilderness, untouched by man, at least until we came along and started throwing trash into the river. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I left one down there. Let me just move that one over there. And right, we are going to try and... Did that really just roll into the river? I'm not having much luck with that one. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can actually clear some, you know, clear some air. I was going to say clear some air, but that doesn't seem right. Let's see if we can actually clear the ground. I think clear the ground is the word that we're looking for. So I want to actually take off. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it with this thing loaded up with fuel, though. I think maybe we need to build ourselves a better ramp than the one that's here. Although, we did do it a little bit. We did get a little bit of hang time there, and up. Oh, now that was much better. We actually turned sideways as we did. I'm going to try that again. And definitely going to try that again. I apologise for those of you who don't like me playing around like this and doing things that are definitely not anywhere near realism, but yeah, you got to remember that I treat this as a game and not all that seriously at times, and I realise that this may be painful and upsetting for some of you. However, please look away now if you don't like it. Otherwise, we can let's see what we can do. Let's go on. Better ramp there. Oh, no, it wasn't. The ramp's not quite right, is it? It's definitely not quite right there. It needs a sort of a more gentle curve at the bottom to bring us up, whereas that's a little bit, yeah, you can see right there. That's a little bit too steep, just on the base of the ramp. So what we actually need is, it needs to be a more gentle roll on the bottom part of the ramp, rather than straight like that. So, if we got anywhere like that, I just want to sort of look along here. Back the other way. Now, looking around, I would say, yeah, I would say that this end is probably the best way, unless we go right, yeah, where the colour changes slightly, it does look a little better. So we'll try that one over there, just where there's a little bit of colour change, and we'll see if that will actually give us the sort of the momentum that we need. Because if you hit it when it's too much like a flat increase, okay, doing it like that is not going to work. If you hit it sort of in the wrong place and it's like a flat increase, I wanted to go over here. Okay, now I've just spun myself right round. This isn't working very well. Let's see if we can spin round again and just do it slowly so that I can maintain this speed Can I maintain the speed? Keep going. 40. We got 40. I'm going to hit the wrong place. I'm going to go over this side. Hit this side, and a little bit of airtime there, but didn't really work very well, and that definitely failed. That was definite failure. Alright, we're going to try it once more. We're going to go back the other end, because there was a little bit of a ramp over the end there, so we may be able to get something on that side instead. Then we'll unhitch the fuel trailer. I reckon that the fuel trailer is what's seriously slowing us down. It would be cool to be able to launch with the fuel trailer intact, but I reckon that we could do a better job if we just had to pick up it. Oh, okay, that's definitely not working. All that's doing is just ramming us into the ground. Let's go and get the fuel trailer unhitched, and then we can have another go at the ramp down that end and see if we can actually get this thing properly airborne. That is what I want, I think. We want to try and get it properly airborne before we start trying to lift all of the gear into place. Okay, that was brilliant, the way it just hopped up into the air. That was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, simple things. It's definitely simple things that amuse me. Right, anyway, seriously, that was so funny, the way it just jumped up into the air like that. We can do this. We can do this. This is the point. This is it. We got 60 miles an hour. Go, go, go. And, oh, actually, that was a pretty good landing. That was a pretty good landing. Probably not a good idea to treat the machinery like that, but still, I'm pleased with the landing that we had there. Ooh, I wonder. I got an idea. Let's see if we can go round, and we may be able to get like a bit of a run up that slope there. That may be able to give us something as well. Right, we get up to the top here, and then we can just kind of push down through here, and... No. You know, this really isn't going to work out for us, is it? Perhaps we need to get the old bulldozer going and build ourselves a decent ramp there somewhere. And we just kind of use that one instead. And it's a lovely long run-up that we could have here. So I think, you know, there's a lot of potential for this site for really being able to get properly airborne with something. But I think we're going to need to build a nice long... We're going to have to dig it out deep down here. And then a long ramp with the bulldozer all the way along here. And then we could probably get this thing airborne. I tell you what, we'll have to see if we can land it in the shaker. We go up over there... And then, I mean, really go for it so that we got the ramp right at the edge of the claim there. And we'll see if we can't get the pickup to land inside the shaker. That would be absolutely brilliant. That really would. All right, let's park that one there a minute. And we can come back and play later. So, let's... Ooh, did I switch up one? Yes, I did. So, more serious matters to attend to. We've got a pile of stuff here which might actually be in the way. Let's move some of it up here, and once we've moved some of this up here out of the way, I mean, we are going to be using some of it. I kind of want the generator. We need the big generator, although that's going to be like in a couple of days time. What we'll do is we'll get everything set up apart from the big generator and the cables and that for that one. Then we can have a couple of nights sleep. Maybe we'll take like a long weekend break. We'll have a long weekend break, so we'll leave on the Friday and we'll come back on the Monday. Workers, you know, they're employees, they don't get holiday. So they can work across the long weekend and we will have our holiday. And when we come back, they should have made us even more rich than we already are. And so then we'll be able to use that money to go and buy a generator. This is how capitalism works. You have holiday, your workers don't, and you become richer. See, it's perfectly fair. You're giving them the opportunity to work for you for 2 slices of mouldy bread. What more could they possibly want in life? You know, that's probably not far wrong, actually. But anyway, yeah, let's just clear the rest of this away, and then we can start dragging some of this stuff over. I want to get that trommel into place first, I think. It's all well and good throwing everything up here, but I actually need some of these cables, don't I? Now, what do we got? That one there, I think, is the medium cable. So we've got another medium cable there, and another one there. So there's 3 of them. We've got this one here. I think the red one is the long one. And then these ones here, these are the short ones. So we don't want the short ones for the trommel. They won't fit. I think we can do it with the medium ones, but we've only got 3 of those at the moment. There must be some more here somewhere. What's that under there? Let's just clear some of this stuff away. There we go. So we got, that's another one of the long ones. We got that one over there. And, well, where is it? I need more cables. It's very important that I have lots of cables. And I don't have the cables, and I need the cables, and where are the cables? Aha. Aha. I've got one missing. I've got one of the medium cables missing. I'm going to need that. I mean, we do have 4 of the long ones, but the problem with the long ones is you can't quite pick the stuff up, especially the shorter items. They're not quite the right length for it. You need the medium ones. The medium one worked best. You got a 7, you got a 3, a 5, and a 7, haven't you? And the 5-meter cable seemed to be is like the optimal length for cable, and that's the only one I don't have 4 of. Oh no, I've only got 3 of the short ones. I got 3 short, 3 medium, and 4 long. They fell out the back of the truck somewhere. They fell out the back of the dumper somewhere along the way. Where did they drop? What else we got up here? We did have some more stuff back here, didn't we? Yes, we've got more cables, and we've got the mats. We need the mats anyway, but we've got loads of spare cables. Excellent. Okay, so we have the cable, which means now we need to bring the... I can either run the cables over there to the excavator, or we bring the excavator over here. Ooh, I could just put the cables in the pickup and I could take them over like that. That would probably be the fastest way. I don't like that it doesn't let you leap out while it's still moving. I think that would be better. I used to work for a bloke that would do that. He would put the handbrake on, and his handbrake was not in very good condition because he used to keep doing this. He would put the handbrake on while it was still moving, and then he'd be getting out of the vehicle while it was still moving. He would actually do that. Like, literally, real life, he would actually do it. He would be going along, handbrake on, and he would be getting out now while it was still moving. Still sort of slowly grinding to a halt. And then, of course, obviously, that's not going to do the handbrake a lot of good. It got worse and worse and worse and worse. He did eventually have some... Well, I was going to say he had stern words. The mechanic for the place that I worked had stern words with him after he did this one too many times and utterly trashed his... well, he didn't really utterly trash it. He did some damage to it. He did some damage to the machine when it drifted more than a little bit gently into the wall right in front of where he was supposed to be parking. He thought that it was going to stop because it had done so many times in the past. This time, it didn't work out quite so well for him. So, let me just I need to get these all hooked up because there's another one there. And then we can start moving this trommel. The only problem I've got here, I think, is how am I going to get the trommel out there? I got to try and squeeze it past here somehow. I might have to move some of these other items out the way first. Ooh! Before we do that, though, let's just see if this one is any better than the last one. In we get. Here we go. The big test, ladies and gentlemen. The big test. Now, I have a joystick. The joystick is set up. So we will start this one up. There we go. Handbrake off. And I can lift that one up. There we go. I'm not running the... It's doing it still! There is no improvement on... Look, see? And over it goes. It's already tipping over. That is nothing to do with my joystick. That happens on keyboard. If you don't have anything fastened into it at all, it's still going over. I have to literally just hold it. I have to physically hold the joystick so it's over like this at all times when I'm trying to use it. Which means that I can't move the angle round with the mouse very well, because if I try to do that a little bit, it instantly starts trying to tip over. This is why I don't like this thing. I know that it does load the dumper faster, but that is the main reason that I don't like this thing, because it is really awkward to try to use. So we're going to move this one over here, considering that it's not improved in the slightest, and it's still utterly useless. So let's put this one around here. Here we go. Go on, I've got a little spot for you, all planned out. There. Right, you can stay over there. Nope, it's that button there. Right, we'll put the handbrake on, but yes, it can stay there and hang its head in shame. Now, we want to go... This is the one we actually want. Excellent. So we can start this bad boy up. And let's come out of... There we go. That'll be the best one for us to go to, I think. And... need to be on digging for this. So we'll unfold that one. The Beast Awakens. There we go. And... right. Now, which is going to be the best way to do this? I reckon if I can go straight down through there, I might have to move the dumper and the bulldozer out of the way. But I think that's probably going to be the best way. And the best way to do that, I think, is if I go forwards this way. And I'll back up. So the back of the machine is towards the trommel. I can spin round then, but then I'm driving forwards down the hill while I'm craning this one, and that would probably be the best way to do this, I think. At least I think. And I'm also going to attempt to carry this one long ways rather than sideways, because if I can do it long ways, I might actually have a better chance of getting it down through there. We'll see. So let's do that, and we'll spin this one round. And I can put that one out like that. I think I'm going to need to... Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to go forward a bit. Well, backwards it is. Oops. Let's spin it like that. And there. I don't want to get too close to it. I want to be about there, I think. And then we can bring this one over. And then if I put the bucket right out like that, that is actually about center, I think. Let's jump out and take a better look. Well, it's not quite center on this side. But yes, that is... Actually, it's a bit closer to this end than it is the other end. But this is going to work. I think this is going to work. So let's go and put this one on here. There we go. We got one on there. Trommel's going a little bit crazy, but we can live with that. And let's grab you on there. Put you on that end. Right, so there's 2 of them done. So now I just need to get the other 2 on. And we should be good to go. Now, when you put the hook on, this is where it makes it jump around. Ooh, no, it didn't do it too bad that time. Put that one on it. Too short. Of course it is. Right, let's just lower that one down there. And I'm going to hook the other one on first, and then we can move the digger into place. Excavator, whatever you want to call it. And we'll hook that one on there. Put the rope out like that. And now if we jump in, this is the bit. This is the tricky bit. We're going to have to just lift it up ever so slightly and bring it back this way. Just kind of center. And just move the bucket a little bit. I'm still not in the right place on there, am I? Let's jump back in a minute. Yeah. I need to just lift it a bit. And if I bring it over that way, that's the more central position. Still not quite right center, but it'll do. It's close enough. Grab that one. What? No, it's not. You're lying to me now. You're actually lying to me. You shouldn't tell lies. Your mother would be very upset with you. Bring that one all the way down like that. Ooh. Okay, that's about as far as we can go, I think. Hopefully, this is going to reach. Where did I put it? There it is. There's the rope. Go on, you can reach. You can do this. I know you can. Yes! It did it! Now we just got to hope that we can actually pick this thing up. Because if we can't, we're going to be in trouble. And we'll bring that one over there. Put you onto there. So, I mean, we can pick it up. We can definitely pick it up. It's whether or not I can pick it up and not completely destroy my... excavator. I'm going to do this from in cab. We've got that one there. But I think trying to do this from in cab is actually going to be a little bit more interesting. So we'll just bring that down a little bit. There we go. We get a slightly better view on this. So I've got to... I want to lift it out that way just a fraction. And then I've got to come up slowly. And I want to lift it out that way a bit more. The problem with this is I don't have the smooth movements that I could really do with. Actually, I do have smooth movements. Because I did put this onto the joystick as well. So I've got the choice between keys or... I forgot about that. Right, now... I'm actually going to come out of cab just to... That is a fantastic view. That is absolutely spot on perfect. Oh, I love it. Absolutely, that is brilliant. And round it goes. What are the chances? I honestly did not plan that at all, but that is absolutely brilliant. I love that. Okay, let's go to the next view. We want to swing this one round, so we're going to need to swing it round slowly. So I can use the joystick for this. I do have the joystick set up for one of these. And I can bring that round like that. Nice and smooth movement. You don't want fast, jerky movements when you're doing something like this. So smooth movement around there like that, and easy does it. I should have slowed down a little bit more, just as I was sort of doing that last little bit of movement, so that I didn't have too much sway on the actual trommel there. Now, which way do I... Ooh, that's a very important question. Which way do we need to be faced? I can't see it from down here. This is bad. This is really... Oh, no, actually, I can figure it out, can't I? We need to go up here, and we need to take a look. So we've got the motor is on this side, and... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the motor is going to be top side of this when it's done. So the motor is going to be out there, which means that the main... Oh, no, it's all to do with where the main trommel piece is, isn't it? Isn't it? Let's that how it works? Doesn't the stuff come in that side and then go through those bits, or does it go through those bits first and then go through that side? Dirt. There. They very kindly labelled it up for us. So if that's the output, that one's got to go there, which means the motor's got to go top side, which means that we are actually going to be in the right way. Once we get down there, we'll be on the end down that side. We'll be on the left-hand side as we see it now, and that will work out perfectly. So I want to go to driving, and we can just leave it like this. This is all we need. We just bring this over. Easy does it, and it should end up with us on the correct side, although we're going to have to... Easy does it. Easy now. So if I just bring that one down, I'm going to actually lift this one up. Why aren't you... Oh, it's because it's up as high as it can go on that one. I'm going to have to use that like that. That's not ideal. You really don't want to be driving one of these with the thing out like that. With the boom at full extension when you're going down a steeper hill like this with a weight on it, that is probably the worst thing that you could do with it. It's going to be really, really unstable doing that, and you're far more likely to have it topple forwards than doing anything else. So, I mean, if it was me, personally, I would probably at that point have moved this one a little bit lower to the ground, and I would have had it just touching the ground. Maybe it's like scraping along the ground ever so slightly. Might not be the best way to do it. You know, there is the possibility it could damage something underneath, but it's certainly going to add a little bit of stability to your machine as you go along, which ultimately is kind of the important bit. You do want it to remain stable. So we just put that on there, and we go back to digging. So now we should be able to put this one in. I'm going to try and zoom out a little bit here if I can. My mouse will stop being crazy. There, that's about right there. And we need to swing this one round so that it will drop into place. And incidentally, for really that close, I was hoping to get a little bit closer than that. I'm actually kind of disappointed with that. I wanted to get a little bit closer. I wanted to feel like I'd really accomplished something. I genuinely feel a little bit disappointed now. I feel like I've not quite accomplished the job properly because I wasn't able to swing it exactly into the right place. Yes, incidentally, for those of you who have been keeping up with the Logitech saga, I have the Logitech G403 gaming mouse. And up until recently, I've been very, very pleased with Logitech as a company. They've been absolutely brilliant. And the products that I've used from them have never let me down. Not once. I've never had any reason to be disappointed with their products in any way, shape, or form. Until I got the G403. Now, there is a scroll problem with the mouse. You may have noticed it in some of my videos. I may even have mentioned it previously. Okay, I'm rabbiting on about this nearly every single day, but it's been a frustration for me. They have finally gotten back to me. They have finally gotten back to me, and they were very apologetic about it taking so long. I'm guessing that one of the reasons it's taken so long is that they've got some issues at the moment, and this issue is this known issue with the mouse. It's not scrolling correctly, and the scroll is not working correctly. And it's like a hardware issue. There's a firmware update that has cured it for some mice, but some mice it's actually like this major faulty batch that they didn't realize about until long after it had been released. And then it's all sort of come together horribly for them. And so they've got this thing going on where they're replacing them. Now, I've heard stories where people have done, like, they get the emails and then they replace everything that needs to be replaced. You know, I think we should be using shorter cables for this, but we'll just lift it up like that. We do it this way instead. So people have been doing everything they need to do with their mouse and running all the tests, and then Logitech have not been requesting the mouse to come back. They have simply been posting out a new one to replace the one that is not very good, which I think is actually really impressive. Most companies would insist on having the old one back first so they could run tests on it. But Logitech have apparently, according to rumour, not been doing that. They've just simply been saying, don't worry about sending us the old one, keep it, send us the new one. We need the new mouse back. We'll send you a new one. We'll send you a replacement. And they've just been sending out these replacements really quickly. And to me, that is absolutely brilliant. That is just amazing. Decent customer service, acknowledging that they've got a problem. And so, yeah, I've been a little bit frustrated with them recently. You've probably noticed I've been saying about how it's taking so long to get any kind of response. But I have had a response now, and they've emailed me, and they've given me a list of like checkpoints that I got to go through, which is fair enough. You do need to go through a list of checkpoints to make sure that it's not my PC and that I've got the correct software and so on. So I've gone through the list of checkpoints, and I've emailed them back with all of the details that they requested, and I will keep you updated with future progress. I'm staring dumbly at the screen, wondering why this thing isn't turning around. It's because I didn't have it on the right driving mode. So we need to bring that one over there like that, and we'll bring that down. There we go. Hang on. I've forgotten what buttons I've assigned for the controls. That's what happened. It's those three there. Now we can do it. I was wondering why it wasn't actually working. So yeah, if I can bring that one down like that, and do that. It's because I've got the joystick in my right hand, which is actually doing, when you drive a excavator, that movement and that movement is actually controlled by the joystick that you would hold with your left hand. My joystick is on my right hand, and so because I've assigned those, I was actually trying to do the other controls with the keyboard and those controls with my joystick, and of course they're the wrong way round, and it seemed very backwards, and I couldn't understand why it wasn't quite doing what I was wanting it to do, and it was mainly because of me. I was having trouble adapting. But we've done it now, we've adapted, so let's just grab that one and put it onto there. And we can get that one and we can put it onto there. Now, that's in there and out at the bottom, so I don't know if that one's there, or if that's the one that goes up the top. There is this one here as well. I think this one actually goes at the top. And I think this one here is the one that goes down the bottom, and I'm pretty sure this is also the one that we put... No, we don't. This seems thinner. This seems smaller. I reckon this is the one that will go up the top, up there. That's what I reckon. Because I reckon that this one here is the one that we put the mats on. Or is it? No. I think actually they're smaller on the ground than they are once they've clipped into place. That's what I think. Because that one there does look too big. This one looks a little bit small, but I reckon it gets a tiny bit bigger down there, and then the grills and everything will clip into place on this one. So that's my theory. This is the one that will go there above the duplex jig. Let's see. Was I right? No, I wasn't. I should have gone with my first instinct. Okay. Let's put that... There it is. It's that one up there, I think. It's the one next to... Yes, because that one's got the symbols on it for the mats and everything. That would have probably been a bit of an indication. Right, so, epic failure there. Never mind, we've at least got the cables in place. Let's do that, and we'll bring that one out a little bit. There we go, like that. And we'll start trying to lift it up. I'm wondering if I should be using shorter cables for this. I really am. I'm starting to think that I should. I'm starting to think that shorter cables would actually work a little bit better. But we'll swing that one round anyway. Bring that over like that, and... Right, what's the best way to get this? Because that's actually, it's going to be the wrong way round. Oop. You know, it would help if I went into driving. And if I go... I'm going to go over this way, but it's going to be the wrong way round for this, I think. Yeah. Oh, no, it's not. Out is at the bottom. That's actually going to be perfect. We'll come over here, and we'll reach in over the top of this bank, and that is going to line up beautifully. It's going to be in exactly the right spot. Perfect. Now... Let's see if we can get this. So I'm just going to bring this one round. There we go. Correct mode. We've got to remember the correct mode. Bring it round and lower it down like that. And that's all I need to do. We don't need to get it particularly accurate when putting them in place. Which, I mean, I guess it's okay. I can't help but feel a little bit disappointed about it. But I suppose I shouldn't be really. Now, the next one is the worst. The one that's going to go there by the trommel. And then we've got one more to go on the top there. And then we've got another one to go underneath the trommel. I'm not going to have time to get anywhere even close to finishing this today. This is going to be a shorter episode than normal because Christmas is coming up and things is getting very, very busy. So I'm keeping the same number of videos. It's just that some of these videos are going to be a little bit shorter over the next few days so that I can get everything in and done. So I apologize if you don't like that. There's not really a lot that I can do about it though. And normal scheduling and everything will be back after Christmas. Let's just bring that one round there. I'm going to get... We'll do one more. We get one more into place and done, and then we are going to have to say fairly well. So let me bring that one down a little bit like that, and bring you down as well. I think I actually want to be about there, except I want to be up in the air a little bit. Let's try that. Actually, that's not a bad guess. I'm quite pleased with my guess there. So I'm going to take that end there, and it's actually a much easier way to do it. If you do it like this, just grab it. Rather than running around there and grabbing the end of the cable, if I grab this end here and then I put it back on, I've got both ends of the cable immediately. Yeah, I suppose it is technically cheating a little bit, but at this point in time, I don't mind, because we've done this absolutely realistically several times, so we can have a quick cheat. And I suppose it's not really cheating that much, is it? Because, I mean, let's be honest. If you've got that one down there, and you grab this one up here, you're going to pull the other end up towards you, aren't you? When you've unhooked this one, you're going to grab the other one. You're going to coil it around your arm a couple times. Well, I suppose it's a steel cable, so maybe not round your arm, but yeah, you would coil it up a couple times, and then you would have the thing in your hand. So technically, it's not that unrealistic. Right, out is there, which means I need to go higher side again. Pretty much where I was last time. So if I bring that one, I'm going to lift that one up. That's actually as high as it will go now. So we're going to have to do it all on this one. Lift him right up like that. And then we'll swing him gently round using the joystick. I really should get a second joystick and get that one hooked up so that I can use it for this. It would be a lot of fun. I know it would be a lot of fun. And a lot of people have been suggesting that I try it. So that is going to be something that I do in the new year. It will depend on where I can find a cheap joystick to go with it. I'll probably get one the same as what I've already got. And then I've just got to try and find some space on my desk for it, because I don't have the biggest of computer desks. So trying to squeeze it all in is not going to be the easiest thing to do. We will try, though. We will definitely have to try this, because I think that is going to be awesome fun. Having two joysticks and doing this job absolutely how it was intended. Now, if I just stop right there, and we'll try and zoom out as much as we can. There we go. Let's try and bring that round a little bit. And then we're going to bring this round. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. Oops. Let's not do it too much. And then we can just start. Hang on. I want to just come back round. There we go. That's better. I want to be able to zoom out a little bit more. That's as far as I can zoom out. Bring that one in, and with the joystick in place. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. That really is all I got time for today. I'm very sorry that I am cutting this short today. Hopefully, well, I was going to say, there's an episode on Boxing Day, and that one, I don't know if I'm going to have to cut that one short as well or not. I've no idea at the moment. We'll just wait and see what happens. I'm not going to say yes or no for any of it. We'll just see what happens. But yes, there will be an episode on Boxing Day as normal. All of my normal videos are being uploaded. Just some of them are going to be a little bit shorter than normal. If you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And if this is the only series from me that you watch, then the time you watch the next episode, Christmas will have been and gone. So I wish you a very, very Merry Christmas. Laugh, have fun, do whatever you want to do. If you don't celebrate Christmas, then just have a very, very Merry December the 25th. Yeah, you can still do that even if you don't celebrate Christmas. And have some fun. Have some fun. Have something nice to eat. Laugh and joke with your friends, with your family, whatever it is that you do on December the 25th or for Christmas or however you want to do it. Just go and do it and have some fun, and don't waste too much time watching these silly old videos on YouTube. They'll still be here after Christmas. Christmas only comes around once a year, so make the most of it while it's there. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.